What better way to spend a Saturday afternoon than this game that we have in store for you right here? Nearing the midway point of this season, Week 5 in our coverage of EA Sports College football. It's the Thunderbirds Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
He's got him in the flat. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And it's the Thunderbirds racing to the line in the hurry-up. Jackson will throw. Under pressure. Sliding to his left. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a fourth down. The Thunderbirds decide to punt it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Keeps it moving. It's Bell. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The give on the counter. Sees an alley. Still on his feet at the 35. He's loose down the left side. Running inside the 20. Touchdown.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like you mentioned, the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Nowhere to go. And it's the Thunderbirds now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
And it really doesn't matter what play call this offense does.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
The Thunderbirds will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Quick give. It's Bell. He's past the marker. Breaks into the open. That gives him 100 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. From the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Running the red zone, it's Bell. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? Trying to squeak through the pile. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off.
Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And he's in for a 2nd touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Jenkins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Here on the Thunderbird sideline, during that last drive, their starting quarterback set a new school record for passing yards, and the sideline made sure to celebrate him. There is so much energy, enthusiasm. They're patting him on the back, patting him on the helmet, guys. He's had to leave his helmet on because he's getting so much love and congratulations. We'll see if he can go back out there and make even more history here today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And it's the Thunderbirds want to move quickly.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Just barely got rid of it.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
Jackson gonna throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
The Thunderbirds will line up to punt it away. Searching for space. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Running inside, it's Bell.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Might as well run him again. He's got enough. Turning it on. Inside the 10. No one's going to get him. Touchdown. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. They put the brakes on it. And it's the Thunderbirds want to pick up the tempo.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And
the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Jackson will throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Holly, what do you have?
Hey guys, here on the home team sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Gives it. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. They'll send the tight end in motion. Has to have it on 4th down. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Jackson gonna throw it. Extending the play. Oh, he's got some space. Flies to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The Thunderbirds moving quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Keeping his eyes downfield. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th down. And they are sending out the field goal unit now. Thought they might spin that wheel of fortune on 4th and short, but they'll line up for the field goal. The official says no good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Hey guys, down here on the home team sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of...
It's a seam wide open. Past the 20. He's at the 10. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. From inside the 15, here's the return. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Jackson will throw. It's complete to the right. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. On the move, trying to make magic with his feet. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Rush right in his face. Working that left side now. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. He just terrorized his quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't.
How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. Let's begin with a look at Virginia taking on the number 16 team, the Pitt Panthers. And it's the Cavaliers in front right now as they look to get back over 500. And this is kind of the point in the season where you find out who you are. Week 5, a crossroads. Can this group find the right path? Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Bringing things back to your game, one more refresher on how the first half went down. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the dome in lovely central New York.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Slips through the line. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Hey, guys, the home team coach told me at the half The locker room was energetic. He says they've got a big lead, and they were all feeling good about themselves, setting a tone early in the season. But this is not enough. This is just one step to where they want to be this season. So he's reminding them, 0-0, that's the score to start the third, and let's capitalize off of the energy of this crowd here at home.
Ollie, thank you. On the stop.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, it's Bell. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the run, it's Bell. Got the first down, and he's brought down after a nice gain.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. It'll be a draw. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
So close to cashing it in for this offense. Pulls it. He'll toss it. Beck's going for the goal line. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. He scores for the 5th time in this game. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And right down the middle. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And it's the Thunderbirds trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Four punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Hand off from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Sees a crease. Hard running there. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the 2nd level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. They'll go to the counter. There he goes. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. There's a little room there. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Barrels ahead. Into their happy place for a touchdown. He's in the house for the 6th time in this game. Lining up to add another. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Deep in the end zone, it's Jenkins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. The fake and wants to throw. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the 1st half. 2nd half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football. Man, I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. It's now 2nd and goal. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Absolutely center cut. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And here's the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
And, guys, I just don't know what to say about this offense. Like, they take a deep shot. They've tried it short. They've really just struggled to try to find any way to move this football. They've dug themselves a hole, and now they've got to find some answers. Maybe find your guys, your go-to guys. Players, not plays. Maybe that's what they need to get something going right now.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bell. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Back to throw, it's Bowers. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Breaks into the open. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. Bringing it back. And the returner will be brought down. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Just smothered on the play.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
Just feeds the running back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
Man, it's just been that kind of day. This is one of those games you just want to forget. They've been dominated in every phase. They're getting blown out. Now you give up a safety in the 4th quarter. There are a lot of coachable moments and a lot of teachable things this coaching staff's going to have to dig into here this week of practice.
The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. They'll take the penalty and move them back. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Trying to get the corner. The pitch. In a world of trouble from the start, and a massive loss on that play. They found a little open space. Unfortunately, it was in the wrong direction. 2nd and long coming up. The give to the back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? The give to the running back from the shotgun. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not a lot of room to make this catch. And they'll stop him right there on the return. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. It's complete to the left. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Long way to go on 2nd down. On the run, it's Jenkins. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Just about halfway through the season, and things are starting to take shape here in our coverage of EA Sports College Football. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Let's see what he can do with the return. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Motion from the wideout. Takes the handoff. It's Bell. Got the first down. Turns it on at midfield. Turning it on. At the 20. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Dyer. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Mason Heinchel, last time out, a solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores.
Yeah, and you know, when we talk to the coaching staff, they just sort of say, hey, we're going to go as our quarterback goes. And they're on a nice little win streak right now, and the biggest reason why is because the play of the guy behind center. He has been lights out throwing it. He's been making big plays, keeping the offense on rhythm, and avoiding the turnovers. That's all been critical. He keeps playing like this, they're going to keep winning games.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Second down, gonna throw it. Rushes on. Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. They'll line up for a second down play. Sells to fake. Here comes the heat. Out wide right, it's Baxter. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Fresh center downs going to the air. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time. Second and long here. Handoff for Baxter. Knocked down immediately.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
They're all over it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. All the way back to the 15. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Hits inside, it's Bell. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw, it's Bowers. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. Makes the grab, and down immediately, he picks up a few.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Needs it. Powers through the defender. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Sends it back in motion. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Look out! Got his man on the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off for Baxter. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Under pressure. Gets rid of it. Intercepted to stop the threat. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Bell. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to it. Shakes off the defender. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Brings up 2nd down.
And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Straight ahead, it's Bell. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Give him 109 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they put...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Tight end now in motion. Plowing ahead on 4th down. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Ball is loose. Oh, and he's able to get it back and saves himself a rear end chewing.
Woo. Deep breath, big sigh of relief. He's able to recover it. You know, you put that thing on the deck, you start to panic. But great job getting back to the fumble, recovering his own fumble. Otherwise, whew, that could have been bad.
Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Running right, it's Baxter. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That pass is incomplete.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Guys, down on the home team sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll move the tight end. From the gun. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong. Be big. Be physical. Make it a 4th quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Pushes ahead. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Looking for the marker. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Seriously, this just can't happen. A delay of game penalty, and it is second and long.
Delay of game. Offense.
So backing up with that penalty, and they can feel their own goalpost looming over their shoulder. Second and forever after the delay. Did they lose their play sheets? I mean, call a play already. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. They'll run it. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down decision. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the...
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And that's his second sack of the day. And guess what, dudes? He leads the nation in sacks. You better know where he is on every play. That dude has a knack for getting quarterbacks on the ground.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Right side, it's Baxter. Could not make his way to the corner. They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Trying to take it back. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Delay game of offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right?
Delay game of offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Another delay of game penalty. This is just sloppy.
Delay game of offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They're going to take another delay of game penalty. You just can't have these types of mistakes.
Delay game of offense.
That penalty will back them up some more at the distance to the goal. And apparently oblivious to the concept of the play clock, it's another delay of game penalty.
Delay game of offense.
So backing up with that penalty, and they can feel their own goalpost looming over their shoulder. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. And now on second down for this offense. They give it back to him. Nice pickup on that one. Makes up for some of the lost yardage, but they are still facing a third down here late in the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, running back gets to give. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. Let's get things popping with Maryland taking on the #1 team, the USC Trojans. And it's the Trojans in a little bit of hot water right now. They're down. I know we haven't even hit halftime, but anytime the #1 team in the country is losing, that's headline news. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. As for your game and an interesting first half, let's take a look at the numbers of note. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the dome in lovely central New York.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Coach Fleck told me at the half he absolutely knew this was going to be a dogfight here today. With both teams undefeated this late in the season, he understands the quality of this opponent. He told his guys in the locker room, we have to separate ourselves, and it starts now. I'll let you know how that develops here on the sidelines in the third quarter. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. On play action. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Hand it to the back. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. And here comes the punt team. Making his first move. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. They'll go back to work on offense. Great place to start for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll test the right side. Pass to 6. There he goes. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
What great explosiveness by this running back to break through and almost get to the house, Jesse, but just comes up short.
Well, I'll tell you, he had a lot of help downfield as well. Receivers getting blocks and making life easier on the back there. And all of a sudden now this offense knocking on the door deep down.
Looking for the end zone. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The play fake. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Throws for the tight end. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Looks it in. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Breaks into the open. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
Well, a big reason why they're up on the scoreboard is because of how successful this guy's been running the football. And in this position, at this time in the game, with the lead, you want to keep doing it. You want to ice the game. This guy's getting better as the game goes on, so keep handing him the football.
They only need about the length of the football to convert on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They were all over it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game of offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right?
Delay of game of offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. 3rd and long right here.
Here we go. Wide, 53. Ready, go.
The give. Got an alley. He's not quite going to make it to the marker. They'll spot it at the 37, and now a decision on 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Quick give. He's got the 1st down. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Here comes the offense on second down. They believe they can run right here. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. They bring the punter onto the field now. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So we open the final period with a third down play. Burrowing for yardage. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quick give. It's Poe. All over him immediately. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Working the ground game. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Rides to the back. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. Makes a move. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Takes the easy one to the back. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, doesn't matter what's happening.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Right down the middle. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Oh, pressure's coming. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw again. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Off-play action. Rush right in his face. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
It was a massive missed opportunity failing on that fourth down, so they're trailing. There's a little bit less than 3 minutes to go here. Their defense has got to be able to get the ball back here quickly for them to have any shot.
Drops back. It's Bowers. Out wide right, it's Pope. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Might as well give it to him again. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. So they'll use a timeout here, 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. From the gun, the ground game. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Hands it off on the counter. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got to make the play on 4th. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Drops back on first down. Rushes on. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Motion from the back. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. In the backfield, it's Hampton. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Got it.
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey, guys, checking in from the home team sidelines. Everybody is so excited about the way the defense is performing. They have been in the top 10. They're really excited about their possibilities for postseason. But right now, it's all about the balance of this team and how they're performing here today. Defense continues to create turnovers, and the offense continues to capitalize. I'll keep you posted on how they keep going here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The delay of game pushes the offense back. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay game, offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
Break, here we go.
Another delay of game penalty. This is just sloppy.
Delay game, offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
Break.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Got him right there.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Right side, it's Delgado. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? Throwing right. Working the middle. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Into the end zone. It's Pater late in the game. On to attempt the try. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Rashad Downs going up top. Throws to the wideout. Way off target there. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, The possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
This has been a presentation